and you get the poor service for the blacks. Hi, I'm DeAndre. Good morning. It's 9:28 in the morning on the 12th. I was up late last night trying to keep on track of the incidents in Ferguson, just the insanity of the violence. 2 police officers were shot from these people that were not a part of the crowd that was in front of the facility, and they don't know who did it or whatever. And I just wanted to make some quick comments about that, and then I'm going to talk about this letter, because that hasn't gotten any better. You know, the idea that somehow the Department of Justice puts out a report and says that this community was under complete and total Hitlerist type tactics from the governing body of the town, and that all the way from the city manager to the courtrooms, there was a strategical effort to just hinder the blacks and to oppress them. And why isn't the NAACP doing anything about, why isn't anybody, see, I don't understand why the blacks are not allowed the proper service. Even with the motherfucking White House, you got the number 2 man of the Secret Service of the president's motorcade, the people that follow the president around. He drunk and ran a car up into the motherfucking White House. He loaded, and they're driving the motherfucking car around drunk. You know, the blacks don't get the service, you know. We're telling people I'm disabled, and they're treating my friends who are trying to help me because I ain't got no motherfucker. You know, it's just, you don't get the service. You don't get the service. You don't deserve the service. You're a nigger. You stay in your place, boy. You know, and that kind of mentality, that sort of constant Jim Crow-esque bullshit is being trampled over. And some blacks are just saying enough is enough. Now, this doesn't validate arming people and shooting policemen. That's not what this is about. In fact, you know, this ain't even about Michael Brown. This was about being black in that town. And the Michael Brown incident was a part of it. That there was a strategical, consistent, financed modus operandi of bullshit, and everybody wanted to deny it. And what is with these people on Twitter? I don't understand these white people. There's certain whites and certain whining-ass, white privilege, fake-ass trailer park trash motherfuckers on Twitter that want to try to be the main bullshitter. And it's like, I'm not getting ready to be a truth quitter. You guys are the ones that are lying and bullshitting on Twitter. They're going to tell me, well, you're a spammer. Well, no, I'm a who I am-er. I'm a somebody that's not looking for glamour. I'm telling you that the motherfucking black community is under attack. And the police got that ideas back. And sometimes people distort facts. And this is bullshit. These are people trying to hack. And I'm not trying to just have a kind of a Mac, like a suave-ass fucking, you know, what do they call it, Machiavelli type, you know, humor to this. This is bullshit. These black people are being treated like shit. And then white people talking about, get over slavery. Bitch, anybody talking about slavery? We're talking about today. We're talking about the president today. We're talking about where the fuck is Bob McCulloch today. We want to know why they did that to Michael Brown today. We want to know why George Zimmerman is still driving around attacking people today. We want to know what's going on with Tyree and why they're blaming him for his own death today. We want to know why they suffocated Eric Gardner when we see the strategical only 2-year investigation in Ferguson in regards to the bullshit that's been going on there. We want to know about all those facts today. We're not talking about slavery. That's just a part of what's going on today. We want to talk about what's going on today. We want to look at this and see how Gaza is being treated like shit today. We want to know why Benjamin Netanyahu bring his motherfucking ass over here back then today. We don't want to deal with the bullshit that really has to do with making change legit. Today, you know, anybody talking about slavery? Slavery is connected to what's going on today. And today, You know, daylight savings included. And then I'm going to switch gears and talk about this letter. This letter that those people wrote, these candidates from the 2016 election, see, these motherfuckers trying to do everything they can to stop that black man and this woman that can take his seat again. Because the Republican Party doesn't have a fruitful, sort of neutral candidate to run and get up into that White House. So they got to do everything in the world they can to try to have that as their master plan. And Mitch McConnell and them are fucked. They should not have sent that letter. Some people say that they want them to do a handwritten letter and carry it over and deliver it in person to ISIS. Because, you know, all kidding aside, those people aren't the nicest. And it's just like, you know, the traitor-ass bullshit that they're trying to fertilize us with is just completely illegitimate. And I believe that this country is in for a shift. And the black president was just first gear, my dear. And there's going to be a whole lot of truth uncovered around here. The Department of Justice doesn't have any charges or any evidence against Hillary. You know, the Department of Justice is looking at these emails and stuff, and it's like, why the fuck? I don't remember any of the email conversation in regards to the president back in the day saying that the war was over, and here we are a trillion into his steal, you know, and all of this bullshit. And it's just, the contradictions are terrible. They don't want this Negro to get any recognition. They don't want us to be able to be in that White House again position. They're trying to do whatever they can to ruin that, man. And it's like, dude, pick an easy target. Don't fuck with the one you can't never get, and that is the White House. You can start out by shooting toward Wall Street, metaphorically. Aim toward Wall Street. Get Wall Street. Everybody attack Wall Street. Everybody rip apart Wall Street. Everybody look at emails Wall Street. Let's go down to Wall Street. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Wall Street. And find out what Bernie Madoff knows. Bernie Madoff. He made off with all that fucking money. And what's really sad is you have all these news outfits, you know, not really covering the real grassroots bullshit of why we got to flip this country over and do the right thing. Where are the fucking truth seekers? Where are the truth seekers? Where is the fucking money? Where is Dick Cheney, an asshole, terror-driven bastard? Why do these torturous motherfuckers get to run everything? Why aren't we asking legitimate questions and stuff? Why is it just this dog and pony Disneyland bullshit? That's where the kids play. We have to do this stuff that we need for ourselves today. Come on. Oh my God. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm starting to hurt. I don't want to go back to the doctor. I have to go see the doctor tomorrow. Anyway, all kidding aside, thank you, JP, for your work this morning. We will be dealing with Patty. Check us out on our podcast, Podbeam, our Black Man with Hands channel over there. Keep watching our videos. We have over 40,000 hits, which is, you know, it was beautiful. I know people say, oh, you don't know what you're doing. And I think to myself, you're damn right. I know one thing, though. Fuck Fox News. Bye.